Hey everybody, I'm Brant, and today I'm going to try something I've never done before. So I see a lot of people when they are testing the resistance on pickups. They'll usually plug the guitar in and then take the other end of the cable and do a little test with their multimeter, with it connecting. And it'll show the resistance on the screen. I don't have this plugged into anything. But I've also seen a lot of people that have a guitar jack that is connected to these cables that plug into your multimeter. So I thought I'm going to try my hand at making something like that. So I have these old multimeter cables, that plug in. I'm going to cut off these ends. I have a whole bunch of guitar cables that I've collected from all the guitars that I've bought over the years. I'm actually going to get rid of, I think I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use this one because it's a little bit thicker. And it's just a straight, it's not a notched or an angled connection. I think it'd be a little more versatile. And yeah, I'm going to cut off the ends of this, cut off a portion of this cable, and see what I need to do to wire these things together to get a working multimeter guitar jack, I guess is what I'm getting. So I'm pretty sure I know what's going to go on here. I'm not sure what I'm going to find when I open this up. So let's just go ahead. I'm going to take a length. I don't want to do it too short, but I don't want to do it too long either. Let's just do that. All right. So there's something in there. Let me... I wonder if I can expose a little bit more of that. Just getting an X-Acto knife here. It looks like I have some exposed just copper wire here. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. And then I have it's kind of surrounded with this silver tape, this white wire. So you can see here, so I'm assuming, I don't know, but I am assuming that this copper wire here is a ground and this white is positive. So let me expose a little bit of that, or a lot of that. Okay. I wonder if I can test it for continuity, maybe. Let me try that. So I'm gonna connect to here and the positive. Yep. And let me try the negative side. Yep. Okay, so that's right. Well, that was handy. So now I've got to take these old wires here. I'm just going to cut them at the base. I'm going to pre-tin those I'm actually quite excited about this. I've seen a couple of people not make them necessarily, but have them already made. And I've actually thought, oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, that one's done. Let me get this one. I think Sparky makes them. And I know he sent one to John, and I was like, oh, dang. I wish I was John right now. It's totally cool, Sparky. I'm actually happy to be trying this on my own. That seems extreme, but whatever. All right, and then let me get these. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tin them together. Okay. Now I want to tin these together. So let me put that guy there. I also want to, I'm going to put some heat shrink around them. I got this big set, which I actually really like. Get a fairly big one. Actually, I'm going to go bigger than that. That looks horrible, but I'm going to go ahead and just tin that together. All right, that's good. And then I'll cover that up with this one. Okay. And then let me get another little piece. I think that's pretty well connected. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to heat those tubes up. So let me get my heating gun. All right, so I've just got my heating gun, which has this little shield on the end, which helps the air go all the way around. All right, now let me put this still a little bit sticky over all of that. All right, well, is that going to work? We're going to find out in just a second, I think. Be right back. All right, so I have my Sonic Cake QGT10 that I won from Brian over at Searching for Tone. I have it plugged in. You can see this is the cables I just spliced, connected to the multimeter, which hopefully you can see over here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn it on and see what kind of ohms. I think I turned the volume. So in the neck, I'm getting a 6.3. I actually have, oh, by the way, these pickups in here, I've changed these out from the original. These are some Squire Stratocaster pickups that I got from Mr. Steve Gunner. Thank you, Steve. I gotta say, these pickups are a lot better than the original. I actually have written down here what the Squire pickups, when I tested them before I built this cable. So the neck is coming in here at 6.3. And fourth position is 3.1. It says 3.4 on here, so that's pretty close. 6.3 in the middle. 6.6 is what I have listed here. 3.2, 3.4 on here. And 6.3, 6.5 on here. So a little lower readings than I was getting when I last did it, but this works. That's fantastic. That's going to save some fumbling around. And I just had to pick up some of these wires. Like I said, I had tons of guitar cables hanging around. So I think the wires, I got them to plug into this, $4. Super cheap. So that's all you need to do. Just put that together with one of these and you can do your readings without having to fumble around with clips or those little things at the end. I just wanted to try that out for myself, make myself one of these guys. Very cool, very cool. Thank you to Fretworks, Ron Gunner, another Gunner, he did a video recently. I'll include a link to his channel. He's a tech down in California. He does a really good job. You should check him out for sure. And but he had kind of just said he made one of these. Didn't necessarily show how to make it, but I was kind of inspired by that. So thank you, Ron. And again, thank you, Steve Gunner, for these Squire pickups. They are fantastic in this guitar. I'm working on this one. This is going to be a giveaway, I think. But I'm still doing some planning and putting some things together. But so far, those pickups are a huge improvement. Huge improvement. Anyway, that's it for me. If you want to make one of these yourselves, have at it. You can do it. If you've got a soldering iron and some extra cables lying around, and you kind of measure the resistance on your pickups, or capacitance for that matter, Brian, you should make one of these. It's pretty easy to do. I'm sure you could do it. If I could do it, you could do it. Anyways, thanks again for watching, and wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Cheers.